I have also said that there is a deliberate plot by the ruling government to ensure that no opposition party will be enough to contest with Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Except that's the post of what is happening. No way that we can have a situation as we have today. There's crisis in PDP, there's crisis in Liberty, there's crisis in the Pamaso Party, there's crisis everywhere. Even parties that are so small that they might not even be able to do the subnational, there are crises everywhere. It's always like this in the season of alignment and realignment. And it can only lead to one path. There will be implosion in all the parties, including the APC.
Mr. Lobodinyo said the PDP can only move past its crisis if the party's national chairman, Omar Damagum, steps down from his position.
And I've said it clearly that for as long as Damagum remains the acting national chairman, the party cannot exit the situation of crisis. Whether they want to accept it or not, it is a matter of fact. I'm also aware that people are saying that, oh no, let's have an early convention so that we'll see whether how we can take out Damagum based on zoning. But to me, injustice does not have two faces. Justice has no two faces. What is just in America is just in Nigeria.
The former PDP publicity secretary also urged emerging politicians to engage in politics based on principles and take a clear stand on their party membership.
The new day politicians should learn to go by their rules. They should learn to play politics by principles, because that is the established system that were laid by the founding fathers of this country. So I believe that if you are in PDP, stay in your PDP. If you are in APC, stay in your APC. We cannot have APC in one leg, PDP in another leg. I say it on that, and that has been my own position. People should not be flip-flopping. People should not be shifting like a river in terms of political membership.
Away from that, the Catholic priest Levinus Morris, who was abducted along the Elele-Isiokpo Road in Ikwerre local government area of River State, has regained his freedom. The parish priest of St. Patrick's Catholic Church in Isiokpo was kidnapped last Wednesday while returning from a hospital visit along with two others. Confirming their release, the spokesperson of the State Police Command, Grace Iringekoko, in a statement on Sunday, said a police manhunt led to their successful release. She said they were freed at about 6:30 a.m. on Sunday due to pressure from a combined security team, including police officers, soldiers from the Joint Task Force, and local vigilantes. Now, Chief of Defense Standards and Evaluation at the Defense Headquarters, Major General Adekunle Ayiribi, says women and children are among the most vulnerable victims of terrorist attacks, abductions, and sexual violence, facing these threats on a daily basis. Speaking on Channels Television, Major General Ayiribi highlighted the military's effort in protecting women and children from terrorist attacks, rape, and abduction. He said women are provided with vocational training while UNICEF manages child care programs for the children.
The Nigerian military from 2016 have been adopting a more proactive measure towards ensuring the safety of children and women. We have ensured that the Joint Intelligence Center in Maiduguri process children and women quickly and ensure that they are out of military detection and into the hands of civil authorities as quickly as possible. The women undergo some vocational training while the UNICEF take care of a child care program for the children.
Still to come, experts warn against excessive use of vitamin C. Stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back. And now the rest of the news. The 6th Division of the Nigerian Army says its troops destroyed 25 illegal refineries, recovered 95,000 liters of stolen product, and arrested 12 suspected oil thieves in the Niger Delta in the last 1 week. The acting deputy director of 6th Division Army Public Relations, Jonah Danjuma, in a statement said its troops also destroyed 18 boats used by the suspect, along with other equipment at various sites across 4 states in the region, carried out in conjunction with sister security agencies between 10th and 16th February 2025. He said a 45,000-litre capacity DAF truck with multiple plate numbers was caught attempting to steal crude along the Trans-Niger Pipeline 36-inch route in River State. Also, along the Odawa-Imo River stretch in Eche local government area, troops intercepted 2 wooden boats laden with over 20,000 litres of stolen crude. It said around Ndoni in Omuebema Ndoni local government area, troops discovered 3 illegal bunkering dump sites containing over 3,420 litres of illegally refined automotive gas oil, AGO, stored in sacks. Now, the statement said 2 hoses were recovered and 2 suspected oil thieves were arrested in connection with the crime. It said troops also intercepted 3 wooden boats carrying over 3,200 litres of stolen crude around Karakama in Degema local government area, River State. Other seizures were made in Kumufari and Oboma Forest in Buguma, Asaritora local government area, and Okobio Forest in Degema local government area. Around the Imo River, troops deactivated 19 illegal refining sites, 51 drum ports, and 34 drum receivers, handling over 4,000 litres of stolen crude. Similar operations were recorded in Delta and Bayelsa State. Moving on, a professor of dermatology, Dasetima Altrade, has warned that excessive intake of vitamin C can lead to kidney stones and chronic kidney disease. His warning follows a revelation by Dr. Christabel Akinola on X about a 28-year-old woman who suffered kidney failure due to high doses of vitamin C supplements taken for skin enhancement. In an interview with our correspondent, Professor Altrade explained that overconsumption of oral or injectable vitamin C poses serious risks to kidney health.
Vitamin C being used on the skin has to be excessive before it will be absorbed and it will cause any kidney problems. Now, the ones that cause kidney problems are the ones taken orally, excessively. There are some other skin things they use that can cause kidney problems, like if you use mercury-based creams and soap, you can cause what we call nephrotic syndrome and eventually will lead to kidney problems. If you inject it into the skin, it will invariably run into the systemic circulation than if you rub it in the skin.
Professor Altrade of the Department of Internal Medicine, University of Wataco Teaching Hospital, advised Nigerians against patronizing unregulated skincare specialists, noting that many lack proper knowledge of dosage and product safety.
Now, this roadside testing, just like you said, there's no dose, no trials have been done. Nobody knows the side effects. You only know the side effects from what you know about science. Now, you know that if you means steroid cream, means mercury cream, means vitamin C cream, you know the various side effects they have, so you know what it can cause. And if they mix it for you, Mr. A, it may not be the same dosage, just like you don't tell that they will give Mr. B. They just combine anything they like. So the best thing is, best advice is tell everybody not to go to them.
Professor Altrade also criticized the growing use of bleaching creams, accusing some NAFDAC officials of enabling their proliferation.
Yes, when I was in training in Lagos, one particular incident made all of us to be wary of the NAFDAC people. We were discussing with the NAFDAC man, telling him the bad effects of bleaching cream, only to see him that evening or the next morning at the launching of one of those bleaching creams. He was there. It's a battle that we've been fighting for nearly since early 2000. This our generation. Before us, the older people have been fighting it, and we seem to be losing the battle because it's getting worse now.
He called for stricter government regulations to oversee the beauty industry.
The enemy has a task force that looks into those practicing license. I'll give you an example. There was one lady in Wimpy side around there. She's an engineer, and she said she was trained by Americans for 6 weeks to do liposuction, to do all sorts of surgery. Can you believe that a person, an engineer, 6 weeks, you'll be able to reach people up because they are looking for money. But she won't bleach herself up. The practice of these beauty spas and all the rest. There should be a governing body that should respect their practice. Not everybody will pick up one American degree online and start practicing.
In other news, the U.S. will temporarily shut its embassy in Abuja and the consulate general in Lagos today in observance of President's Day. In a post on X, the diplomatic mission assured the public that normal operations will resume on Tuesday. The President's Day is observed in the United States annually on the third Monday of February to honor past and present leaders of the nation. And now to business. The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, has warned the Nigerian Labour Congress against its planned March 1st shutdown of telecommunications services in response to the recent 50% tariff hike. The spokesman for the NSCDC, Babawale NSCDC, has deployed operatives to the base stations to prevent any illegal action by the protesters. He expressed concerns over the potential risks the NLC action could pose to national security and public safety. As you may know, the NSCDC has the mandate to protect critical national infrastructure, including telecommunications. The Private Telecommunications and Communications Senior Staff Association of Nigeria and the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria have also faulted the NLC's planned boycott of telecom services and shutdown of telecom infrastructure, arguing that such actions are misguided and could harm the industry. The NLC had directed Nigerians to boycott the services of major telecommunications providers, including MTN, Airtel, and Glo, daily between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. starting February 13 and continuing through the month. In entertainment, Nigerian actress Regina Daniels has deactivated her Instagram account amid rumors that her husband, Ned Nwoko, is expecting a child with another woman. Now, the speculation follows Nollywood actress Chika Ike's pregnancy announcement, with social media suggesting that Mr. Nwoko, known for polygamy, could be the father. And now in sport, Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham is facing a potential 12-match ban after being sent off for using foul language towards the referee in Real Madrid's 1-1 draw against Osasuna. If the ban is enforced, Bellingham will miss several La Liga matches and a Copa del Rey semi-final. The decision.
Who brings the world?
Israel's Security Cabinet will today discuss the new phase of Gaza ceasefire. This is as top U.S. diplomat Marco Rubio heads to Saudi Arabia as part of his Middle East trip. Rights campaigners have called Israel's war on Gaza a genocide, while the International Court of Justice said last year that the Israeli campaign amounted to genocide. The World Court has yet lifted standards while reacting to U.S. President Donald Trump about a $18.1 million Palestinians from Gaza to rebuild the city, said he believes that Mr. Trump's isolationist stance might prevent him from deploying American troops to the region. Mrs. Sanders spoke on Nigerian Info FM's Borderlines program.
I'll tell you what worried me most about that statement. It was that he was reading it. You see, yes. Now I've made a lot of films about Donald Trump, and I've learned to not take everything he says very seriously. You know, some
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The Federal High Court has adjourned hearing on the Rivers Assembly crisis, saying it will await the Supreme Court ruling on the matter. The Rivers State government has accused the Martin Amihu-led Assembly of attempting to mislead the public on the Assembly crisis. The adopted Catholic priest has regained his freedom. On the foreign scene, Israel's Security Cabinet will discuss a new phase of Gaza ceasefire. The news was edited by Martha Okiri. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyoli. Many thanks for listening.